Welcome to World of Horror. It's a horror game. A robed figure can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who rolled the earth around like Katamari eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your own dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Dun dun dun. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. I feel fine, though. Old God's rules. Casting spells raises doom instead of its normal cost. Cool. I don't usually use spells anyway. I've learned a new spell, skin removal and cauterize. Cool. What does that do besides be absolutely horrifying? Deals 5 damage. And you, +2 stamina. One time only. Cool. Let's go home. So the point of this game is... basically, here. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So what do we got? Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Chilling chronicle of a crimson cape. Curious case of a contagious coma. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, and horrible history of household hell. I've actually never seen that one, so we're gonna do this one first. There are many old mansions around this town. Manor is one of them, supposedly haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with this, because I'm terrible at reading. Okay. Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. Cool. But also I'm gonna go to the seaside first, because that is an optional objective. And this is where I can learn all of my stuff. Crabs are feasting on a bloated corpse, carried to the beach by the waves. I'm going to search the body. Dexterity check failure. Reaching for the body, you're attacked by several crabs that don't want to share their meal. You little dicks. Don't be so shellfish. Let's go back. And goddammit if there's more crabs. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. Brace yourself or arcane grasp. Except that I don't have that, so brace yourself. Strength check, success. Sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began. You leave the beach quickly. I flexed my way through that storm. You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You've decided to rent some books that might help you. Okay. Now we can go to the library, which I'm guessing is located inside the school. So let's do that. Is my mouse showing up? Yes, it is. Perfect. Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion is located. I already read that. Let's look at this newspaper. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on the cavern wall. 449 Hertz. Cool. Also spooky. Architect's journal. What do you got? One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. Cool. I'm already at the school. Investigate school. Investigating the gym. You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the sculpture. The head of the sculptures looks so lifelike. You move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. Oh. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpted classroom, and it's reaching for your head. Hi. I don't like this. Can you die already? Continue being dead? I don't know. God, she beat the shit out of me. Alright. Yeah, that's combat. The building is supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. Okay, let's go downtown. While you walk through a crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what's happening. Perception check failure. Before you realize that your wallet is missing, the thief is long gone. Took $2 of my dollars. I guess I only had 4. The reason you would want money is because of this lovely boy right here. He sells you things. 8 damage to ghosts, additional 2 inventory slots, 2 experience for each investigated location, 1 knowledge, and a steak knife. And you can also just get a random discounted item, which for me was a blue gem. Blue gem feels cold in your hand. It vibrates slightly in your hand. Cool. Don't actually know what that does. And by the way, you can put stuff in your storage. So if you don't need to like have certain items, you can just put them away for later. Cold air suddenly fills your mouth. It tastes metallic. Before you can react, you hear a low growling sound coming from behind you. What is that? Canis, the lunar cat. Alright. 1, 2, 3, stab. 1, 2, stab. There we go. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Alright. I run into Cadaver Theater. Cool. Corpses are strung up on wire, like macabre marionettes, with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. I'm going a little crazy upon seeing that for some reason. Click a mansion's room to explore it. There must be a key to the study around here somewhere. These all look totally inconsequential to me, so I'll start with this one. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. I'm gonna fight this feeling. Charisma check failure. Cool. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blinding light is growing larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. Where are you? Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Oh, yes. It's the snow desert. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. So I can die, which I don't want to. I can check the icy coast or move towards the pyramid. If I were in this situation, besides immediately just dying, I would definitely go to the pyramid because it's at least indoors. Strength check failure. Cool. Couldn't flex my way out of this one. Frozen guard corpses watch you silently as you cut yourself on the razor-sharp edges of the ice. Cool. I'm badly bleeding. Chance of losing 1 stamina each investigation. That really sucks. And I have frostbite. Cool. Let's investigate. Hopefully my bleeding... Yeah, it triggered. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Plus 2% doom. Yeah, that shouldn't be there, actually. Cool. I can't really leave this place until this investigation is done, so I'm just gonna walk around and bleed. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare some to look through the books. I don't have time for this. Check out the table, start with the shelves. Check out the table. Knowledge check failure. You have no idea what a fucking table is. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman. While trying to understand them, you read a passage aloud. Nothing happens, but you suddenly feel watched. You leave the reading room quickly. Plus 3% doom. Cool. Wait, can I cauterize my dumbass? Yes. I should hold on to it. No, I shouldn't. Excuse me, what are you doing? And why are you jiggly? Where did you even come from? You stop attacking my doom for fuck's sake. And put your face back on. Keep looking for a key. Yeah, I'm trying. By the way, when doom hits 100%, I'm done for. Hearing a shuffling sound coming from behind a wardrobe, you decide to push it out of the way. You discover a niche in the wall. Someone has put 3 dusty dolls in there. When you try to reach and grab one, however, they jump off and scatter around the room, giggling. Cool, you guys are horrifying. Alright, enough of that. I'm almost dead. This must be the place where the key is. Alright, is it though? You've run into bath. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Take a bath. Cool, my reason came back. Am I still bleeding horribly? Yep. Cool. Cauterize me. Please. For the love of dog. Did that work? Yes, it did. Alright. We got 3 rooms left. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came in through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use the one item you do find. It's a flashlight. Cool, it brings up my perception. I can sell it for $1. Well, seeing as how I'm trying to find something, more perception is a good idea. You aren't sure what to expect. A sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps? You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Make your way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. I'm gonna step closer. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected with the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had, themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Horrible history of household hell ending C. Well, I survived. Think that's gonna do it for World of Horror today. I hope you guys enjoyed. This game is really cool, and I love how just horrifying it is, and I'm not really a fan of horror in general. But there's a lot of things about this game that are just great, so if you haven't played it, if this piqued your interest, go and pick it up. It's super good. But for now, have a good one.